Welcome back. As mentioned in other videos, in order to get what you want, you have to be consistent and determined, but you also need to have a positive mindset and a strong mind. In this video, we will talk about what Neville Goddard said about manifesting well-being in one's life using simple imagination. Anyone who has followed Neville's teachings has witnessed that desired things have miraculously manifested. There is a story for everything, from those who desired simple advice, to those who desired a job or money. Neville Goddard's teachings can be summarized in a list. Point 1. You are divine. You are a divine being with unlimited power, but you don't know it because your thoughts have been limited by your environment. Point 2. You can create your personal reality through mental images or thoughts. Point 3. Your thoughts are creative energy that can be used to bring about physical changes. Manifestation is an intense and long process that will guarantee results. Neville Goddard himself achieved success through manifestation. Would you like to know how he did it? Follow the video until the end, and if you like it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Alright, we are ready to continue. You must ask yourself how you would feel and what you would do if your business were successful. Identify with that character and those feelings. You will be amazed at how quickly you would achieve your dream. The only sacrifice you would be required to make is to let go of your current concept of yourself and seize the desire you want to express now. Another very important concept is to have a clear idea of what you want to achieve, as it will make it easier to manifest. You will be capable of solving problems during the manifestation of your dreams. Now you must assume that your desires have been fulfilled and suppose that your mind firmly believes it. However, you have not yet manifested your desires and your reality, so how do you make what you desire physical? Let's be clear about one thing. When you are able to make your mind believe that you have manifested your dreams, they have been created with your imagination. All things that exist in the world are created in two phases. The first is created in someone's mind and then replicated in the 3D reality. Everything that exists was first an idea, a thought, or a product of the imagination. So, when your mind starts to believe that you have manifested your dreams, it means that you have succeeded in overcoming the first phase and now you are entering the second. This concept can be understood through various explanations, but let's follow the one given by Neville Goddard. Before we address this point, I remind you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to be notified every time we publish a video. I recommend that you carefully follow the video so that you can benefit from it and achieve what you desire. Let's continue. You don't need anyone's permission. There is no one who will give you permission to do what you want. You have to make your own decisions. Do what you want. Think about anger, for example. What would it be like if it were true? How would you feel? After asking yourself these questions, capture that feeling and try to expand it into your reality, amplifying it in every sense and every aspect of reality, and then fall asleep, maybe not thinking about anger, but falling asleep thinking about how true what you have experienced is. And finally, wait for the inevitable. The inevitable is that with these feelings you will bring to life and make real what you desired. At the beginning of this process, others may not believe you, but it doesn't matter. You must tell these people that it will become true because you are manifesting it. Then they will look at your journey and prefer to focus on everything you failed to do, your failures, rather than see how close you are getting to your goal. They will point fingers at something physical that was the cause of your past failure. But now, the cause is in God's hands. You are protected and have a clear path. No one can stop you from sitting down, closing your eyes, and imagining the improvements you ask for. Of course, as you manifest your imagination into reality, a series of problems will also be present. They will happen during your path, but they will help you manifest your desire. Do not give up at the first difficulty because it is all part of the process. Imagine yourself managing an incredible business, and then one day you happen to see a structure for sale at a very low price, but you have very little money in your pockets. At a certain point, a stranger, a total stranger, comes up to you and asks if you want to buy it, in a polite manner. Would you buy it even if you know you don't have a penny? You tell him. You become friends, and at that point he tells you that he has the money. He says that he has no guarantees, but that he finds you to be an honest person. You have a family, and they are good people too. Would you like me to buy this property for you? In that case, get me a lawyer who can make an offer to the seller, and this is what happens. They meet, negotiate an offer, which means that all I need to do is sign to obtain this property at a cost of 6% of its price, and then reduce that percentage for a period of 10 years. At that point, you accept, and that day you become the owner of that building. All it took was your signature on a piece of paper. At the end of those 10 years, you paid back the man who loaned you the money and reduced the price by 6% for each year of the planned decade. At the end of those 10 years, that man dies, and 20 years later he leaves you $150,000 in cash, tax-free, a couple of houses, and many personal belongings. Meanwhile, you continue to work in that business you started together, and your earnings double. That year was 1922 or 1924. Now it is 1968. The structure I am talking about has been abandoned. He paid only $50,000 to obtain it, and it has been abundantly repaid. 3 years ago, he repurchased the property for $840,000 in cash, with a profit of $50,000 to $840,000. Meanwhile, the business expanded to other branches, doubling its value. And here we come back to imagination, which made that young boy who wanted to start a business have the proposal of a kind man, who saw that structure as a thought that the current owners had deceived his father, tricking him out of a partnership. That gentleman who lent money to the young boy was actually motivated not by revenge but by the desire to prove that this had affected him deeply. He wanted that business to be successful despite everything. Every day, he saw in his imagination that sign, not with their name but with his family's name. He used the eyes of his mind because he couldn't immediately erase their name and replace it with his family's, but he dreamed that his family would regain possession of the structure. He did it every day, twice a day, for 2 years, and then that summer came when all his manifestations became real. Today, his business still thrives and has many branches. I know what I'm talking about because I was in that situation. I'm talking about my own family. So, trust me when I tell you to imagine and dream, it is your right. And if you manifest with intensity and consistency, everything will happen. Consider that our family business is still flourishing, with great earnings. All our problems have been resolved through imagination. Give it a try. This is the story of Neville Goddard, who thanks to his mindset and consistency, was able to achieve what he truly wanted. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you liked it, leave a like and share it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to stay up to date with all our news. See you next time.